Learn new expressions. A one-of-a-kind hotel. Jules Undersea Lodge in Key Largo is a one-of-a-kind hotel. It's completely underwater. It sits on legs at the bottom of a 30-foot deep lagoon, completely underwater. To check in, you have to scuba dive and enter through a hole under the hotel. This hole leads to a wet room where you take off your wet clothes and dry off. The underwater hotel is comfortable. There are books, videos, hot showers, and also phones so you can keep in touch with people on land. Each of the 2 bedrooms has a big window where you can watch hundreds of fish go by. When you wake up, you may see an angelfish or parrotfish watching you. It's a moment you'll never forget, says Ian Koplik, an underwater scientist. For special occasions, the hotel gives you the red carpet treatment. A chef can scuba dive to the hotel and cook a special meal for you. A birthday cake or flowers can also be delivered. A control room on land monitors the hotel at all times. It pumps fresh air into the hotel and keeps water out. You can explore the ocean attached to a long line, which provides a limitless air supply. But if diving is not your cup of tea, you can relax inside the hotel. Yes, you'll pay through the nose for a night at Jules Lodge, $325 per person, but you'll have a ball. To live beneath the sea was once just a science fiction fantasy. Now it's a reality, says owner Dr. Neil Money. Let's take a look at new idioms and expressions. One of a kind means unique, one that does not exist elsewhere. Check in, register at a hotel, a convention, a hospital, etc. Take something off, remove something, clothing, jewelry, makeup, a cover from a jar, etc. Dry off, become dry. Go by someone or something, pass, move past something or someone. Wake up, awaken from sleep. Give someone the red carpet treatment, welcome a guest with a special attention. At all times, constantly, continuously. Keep someone or something out, not allow someone or something to enter. Not one's cup of tea, not something one enjoys. Pay through the nose for something. Pay a very high price for something. Have a ball, have a wonderful time, really enjoy oneself. Learn new expressions. Cross-cultural marriage. Until recently, Figen Genkos Mangolo, 36, was living in Trabzon, in a small town in Turkey. Dan Hay, 42, was in Philadelphia. Both were in the same boat, divorced and lonely. They met on the internet and started emailing each other. Figen told Dan all her secret. He was so far away, he seemed unreal, she says. It was like talking to an advice column, but I knew we had a lot in common. Dan was soon emailing Figen 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. Before long, he wrote, "I'm coming to Turkey." He hadn't even seen a picture of her. Meanwhile, Figen got a photo of Dan in the mail. It took ages for her to open the envelope. She put it on her heart and repeated, "Oh God, please God." She was already madly in love with him and didn't want to be disappointed by the photo. She was not. A month later, Dan made the long and expensive trip to Trabzon, his first trip outside the US. He was nervous about the meeting. On the plane, his mother's word echoed in his head. "What are you doing? Are you nuts?" In Turkey, Figen was on edge too. Aren't there any American women for him? Her parents had said. But when Figen and Dan set eyes on each other, they knew it was the real thing. Dan researched Turkish marriage customs and several months later went back to Turkey with his parents and formally asked for Figen's hand. When you meet on the internet, you begin as friends. You can really listen to the other person. You have time to think about their words and to read between the lines, says Figen, now living happily with Dan near Philadelphia. Let's take a look at new idioms and expressions. Be in the same boat as someone, be in the same situation with the same problems, have a lot in common with someone, be similar in many ways to someone, before long, in a short time, soon, take ages, take a long time, be disappointed by someone or something, feel that your hopes were not met by someone or something. Make a trip, travel someplace. Be nervous about something, feel afraid and a little excited about something. Be nuts, be crazy, insane. Be on edge, be nervous. Set eyes on someone or something. See someone or something for the first time. Be the real thing, be genuine or an authentic. Ask for someone's hand, ask for permission to marry someone. Read between the lines, guess at something that has not been stated directly. Learn new expressions. Solo sailor operates on himself via email. Viktor Yazykov was on the first leg of a sailboat race around the world. The Russian was alone in the Atlantic Ocean, 1,000 miles from shore. He was in his element, but he was concerned about his elbow, which he had injured earlier. Every day it was getting redder and larger. He sent an email message to race headquarters. Right elbow doesn't look good. It feels dead. Dr. Dan Carlin in Boston was in charge of providing emergency care for the sailors via computer. You have got to operate on your elbow, he typed. He carefully laid out the steps of the surgery. It will be painful, he warned. In the middle of a violent storm, Yazykov began cutting his arm. He kept a stiff upper lip, following the doctor's instruction to the letter. Then something went wrong. Blood was all over the place, forming a large pool on the floor, rolling with the motion of the boat. Yazykov knew that if he passed out, he'd die. Using his good arm and his teeth, he tied 2 cords around his arm. The bleeding stopped, but his arm became cold and white, like a piece of rubber. "Please, what should I do before it's too late?" he wrote to Dr. Carlin. Carlin knew that Yaziko was killing his arm. "Take the cords off immediately," he wrote back. But the doctor was confused. Why in the world was there so much blood? Suddenly he put two and two together. Aspirin. Yaziko had been taking aspirin for weeks, and it had made his blood thin. "Stop all aspirin," he ordered. After an anxious 10 hours, Dr. Carlin finally heard from Yaziko. He was out of the woods. "I'm okay. Getting stronger. Thank you for your help." Let's take a look at new idioms and expressions. The first leg, the first part of a trip. Be in one's element. Be in a happy and comfortable situation. Be concerned about someone or something. Worry about someone or something. Lay something out. Arrange or organize something. In the middle of something. While something is happening. During something. Keep a stiff upper lip. Be brave and calm in a difficult situation. To the letter, exactly as written or instructed perfectly. Go wrong, fail, not happen as planned. Pass out, lose consciousness, faint. Why in the world? Why really? Why in fact? Put two and two together, figure something out. Reason from the facts. Be out of the woods. Be out of danger after an illness, injury, or difficult situation. Important notes. Practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the better and quicker you'll learn. Focus on communication first. Keep a language log or journal. Be consistent and accountable. Be realistic. If you need a consultation or seek a particular advice, do not hesitate to reach out. I will be more than happy to assist you. Goodbye and see you soon.